Hey guys, it's Andrew from 510 Books. It is Wednesday, June 15th, I believe, 2021. And I'm here in the warehouse in the afternoon and finishing up for the day. And I finally finished going through those DVDs that I had purchased in my last warehouse sale a week and a half ago, which I've been talking about way too much lately in my videos. But it feels good to have finally gone through everything. It took longer because there's more money in there to be found, so that's a good thing. Although that gets in the way of me wanting to finish quickly and move on to the next thing, like these book donations that I got. But that's okay because I will make more money off of that buy. So, what I want to talk about is the importance of spending time to go over things. So, noticing the details, not rushing too much, while also having a system. So, as an example, as I was going through all of this, one of the reasons it took a little longer is because I had to look up some individual DVDs, some TP box sets, some complete or almost complete TV shows, almost the whole series, and a few that I had the whole series, but that's what takes a little longer. But also, I mentioned before that I had, as part of it, I had bought two carrying cases for CDs or DVDs. They're right here in the trash because they're empty now. But I had two of those. They weren't completely packed, but they were pretty full. And I went to the movies first, the DVDs. They didn't have the artwork in there. They just had the actual discs. So I pulled all those out and put them in a pile. And I have a pile now, probably over 100 or so. So I'll be able to do a lot on eBay with that and hopefully get a little bit of money. Last time I did very recently, I did a loose DVD lot. I had over 300 DVDs, and the auction went up to over $100. So low hundreds, but over $100. So I was really happy with that because sometimes I've seen where I do an auction with loose DVDs and they don't do that well. So that was good. We'll see how well this one does. I recommend taking pictures of some of the discs. You don't have to take pictures of all of them, but some of them so people get an idea of what there is and make sure and tell them that, assuming that a lot of the discs or some of the discs have wear or scratches, that kind of thing, tell them it's untested, sold as is, that kind of thing. But anyway, so I went through those, and then the next carrying case were CDs. So as I started going through there, I started noticing a pattern where there was a lot of soundtracks. And so I was taking a look at the soundtracks. Two things I noticed. There was a lot of soundtracks and that it looked like the artwork was there. So it turns out that they had taken out the insert, which goes in the front, and the back artwork. And they had folded that in half and put it in the little pockets inside the carrying case. And so as I'm going through it, some are standing out. Majority of them I've already seen. I know they're not worth anything individually. So I'm going to put those in a loose CD lot on eBay. Well, once I get enough. But some of them were standing out to me, so I pulled those out along with the artwork. Ended up pulling out like 20 or so, and that's this stack over here. Well, it's not quite 20, but felt like it was 20. And these are two that I pulled out. Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock. I'm going to list it for $29.99. And then this is another Star Trek one, Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan. I'll list that for $18.99. Those are ones that I already resurfaced the CDs. Unfortunately, this whole stack has to be resurfaced, so I have to do that another day. For some reason, a lot of, almost all of these CDs were in rough shape. You can see it right there. Kind of bad. Anyway, this one was not. Some of these I'm going to save keep my local sale. But here's one, the original Terminator. I'm going to list for $39.99 or best offer. I'll show you some of these prices. $17.99 or best offer for Total Recall. That one was not sold that often. This one, well, that one's not too much. $11.99. Which one was that? That was Speed, the original Speed movie. Mortal Kombat Annihilation, $12.99. So some of these are lower. What is this one? $24.99. Mars Attacks. And I'll show you one more. No, that's not really worth it. $11.99. Oh, that one, no. $21.99 Mortal Kombat, the album, or best offer. So yeah, so this stack I'm going to just end up resurfacing. But, that's a good amount there. When you add it all together, well, I don't know what it is total, but it's some good extra money, potential profit there. Some of those might be slow sellers, but whatever. Once I get those listed, I will, we'll start seeing some sales from those. So just pay attention to tiny things like that. If you start seeing, that's the first time that's happened to me. So it's not like that's something that's going to happen all the time, or it's happened many times to me, but just pay attention to the details in general, because I could have just flown through and just pulled out all the CDs and said, not even bothered looking them up or seeing if all the artwork was there, and that kind of thing. So that'll help bring in some extra money from that, off the $400 that I spent on it. Also, I think I told in the last video that I had photographed like 25 or 30 DVDs, and a video game, but DVDs that I pulled from that lot, and I had listed them. What is today? Wednesday? I guess I listed them yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Or maybe it was Monday. I'm losing train here, or I'm not remembering correctly. But anyway, I believe it was Monday. And so far, I've had 3 sales off of those. I sold a brand new one that was $9.99. Sold another one this morning. It was $19.99. And then I just sold one like an hour or two ago for $16.99. So far, that's 20, 36. Was that right? 20, 36, $46 gross sales. So almost $50 in gross sales from just 3 DVDs. And then I also photographed these here. And I will be not listing them today, but I'm going to try to list those tomorrow. I should be able to list those pretty quickly. But anyway, so that'll add some more. So yeah, even though it's summer and it's slower and blah, blah, people are still going to buy your stuff. So keep listing. And if you're listing right now a lot, you probably know that already, that stuff is still selling. Just not as high as a percentage probably that in maybe September or whatever, in a few months that it'll probably be selling, or, during the better months anyway of the year. But it's still going to sell. So that's why you need to list. I need to list more. But thankfully, I've been selling a lot of auctions lately, so that's been nice to supplement the slower sales of my buy it now stuff. But anyway, so that's done. I'm going to sell off this kids DVD lot. I don't know how much. We'll see. Auction that off. And then over here, out of all those DVDs that I bought at the warehouse sale, so out of all those I bought, which was probably over 600, 700 DVDs, something like that, around there. These 3 boxes are going to go up on eBay for auction. This one's got 105 DVDs, this one's got 95, and this one's got 80. Again, though, it totally varies as to what I'll get on those. Like the lowest I usually get is around $25 or so. Plus, of course, they pay for shipping, but it can go as much as $50, $60. But I would say that's the range, like 25 to around 50, which I'm happy with, because these are DVDs that I either already have from my local sale, can't sell individually, already have from my local sale, and what else am I going to do with them? I said this a million times, so hopefully my last time for a while. But it's just a nice way to recoup some money, and get rid of stuff. I mean, that's taking up a lot of space. So those will be gone once those are listed and photographed, or listed within a week. I'll do the auction and they'll be gone. And what else? Oh yeah, and then I wanted to show you everything that I got out of that auction for my local sale. So I've already been showing you this, but now it's gotten crazier. So that whole box are individual DVDs that I'm going to be putting out you know, if I can, as many as I can fit for my next local sale. And this whole stack here are individual DVDs. They're organized by genre and alphabetized. This whole box is organized by genre and alphabetized, like those Evil Dead is horrors on the top. I've got kids as well. There's a bunch, most of that is sci-fi in that box, actually. And then I got drama, comedy, what is that? Oh, action, thriller, that kind of thing. And down there, oh, that's comedy. Okay, no, that's not comedy. Oh, right, that's the older movies. That's like 1980s and older movies, not older vintage movies. And then I added to my stacks of TV box sets. So I got 1, 2, 3, and those are all alphabetized as well. I added a few Blu-rays, but yeah, all this stuff is going. As much as I can fit on the shelves will go out for my next sale. So I just leave it here, keep adding to it. This is my new system of doing this. Because what I used to do was I would just put some out, and I wouldn't have an idea of what I had put out. So I'd be like, wait, did I, 3 weeks ago, did I put anything out, DVDs out, or how many? So now I know. I said, well, I can just pick from here, fit it in where I can. And so I have an idea of how much I've actually put out. And also I can do it all at once. I can say, well, just wait until usually the week of my sale, and then I can just attack this over a couple of days. This, plus of course I have CDs as well to put out. So CDs, as of now I don't have any records to put out, but I've got plenty of books. So anyway, so I stack it all here, and then whatever doesn't fit is just going to go back here, in my storage space, which is filling up. That second, those white boxes are all stuff that can go out, CDs and DVDs. And then on this whole rack here is all extra stuff, DVDs and CDs and Blu-ray. That whole stack of Blu-ray is can go out, but probably what I'm gonna do is just put out that stack of Blu-ray that I have on the floor so that I can have Blu-rays for my next sale. Because I have to put everything out, that I won't have any new Blu-rays to put out, which I debate about. I think, well, just try to sell, as much as you can. People are coming, but I want to also partially satisfy the people that come every month, and someone looking for Blu-rays, so they see that there's some new titles out. But anyway, so then next month I won't have to hunt for more Blu-rays and buy a Gaylord and all that stuff. So I can at least wait another couple more months. That's the idea. Is so no Gaylords for this month for next sale, and ideally no Gaylords that I'll have to buy for next. So that would be. So my next sale is in July, so that would be for August either. I'm supposed to have some donation coming in, but you never know. They do trickle in. And I'm going to start doing some advertising soon, hopefully, maybe next month, to get a continual flow of either donations or buying. So I don't always have to buy Gaylords, but I'm sure at some point I might need to buy some Gaylords, mixed media. Anyway, so I'm going on a tangent. So that's basically where I am with all those DVDs. Hold on, let me check. Okay, so now I have what's left now, aside from taking photos of those DVD lots, the kids' DVD lot. That's it. Oh, well, of those CDs once I resurface those, is to go through these books. And really, guys, I am so behind on individual stuff to list on eBay that it's kind of overwhelming, to be honest. So much stuff. And I still have this box here, which is all those TV box sets, some complete, some incomplete TV series there from that same lot, So still got a lot of stuff to list, and all those books to go through. But books typically, well, it depends. Books, I can kind of look at some and know whether it's going to be worth it or not to look up, and the condition. And some of those look like they're in rough shape, so might be quick to go through those books. But anyway, also I wanted to mention, which I could have made a whole video about, but is that my sale, I had some great sales over the weekend, which I told you about in the other video, and then from Tuesday until, what are the 24 hours from Tuesday to Wednesday till today, I had some auctions and did really well. I had an auction of 59 opera and classical DVDs, 59 of those that sold for, I can't remember where I started the auction. I don't know if I started at 99 cents or if I started at higher, but it was not that high. It ended up being bid up all the way up to $204. So awesome. Now, could I have gone through them individually and seen if they're worth money individually? Yes, I could have, but I just didn't want to. There's enough stuff that I go through individually, and I get overwhelmed by so much stuff to sort, price, and then finally photograph and list, that I just, a lot of the time, I just want to get rid of stuff. And if there's a lot together of the same category, same genre, whatever it is, and in this example, opera, I said, you know what, plus it's a pain to look that stuff up. I don't know much about opera, next to nothing. So I just threw it all together, put in a lot, hoped that it would do well. And I had a hunch that it would do well. I just didn't know it would do that well. So that was awesome. And then I had a lot of Vietnamese CDs and DVDs that I put together that did well. About 25 of them, 26 of them. And that sold for $41. And then I sold something else. What was it? Some workout DVDs, not for that much, but I got rid of those. And then there was something else that I'm trying to remember. Can't remember, but there was another one that went for $50 too. So all told, I did really well. And that's awesome because I only had like 3 individual sales, buy it now sales on eBay. So the auctions really boosted. I have a bunch of auctions ending tonight, like 8 of them. No, more. What am I saying? Probably like 10 or 12. A bunch of the kids DVDs there, and some other stuff too. So that's good too. Also, so tomorrow, Thursday, so I'm going out of town on Friday. Be out of town a few days, so I may or may not post a video. I certainly won't post a video on Friday, but I may or may not post one tomorrow, so we'll see. If I don't, I will see you guys Monday. Otherwise, we'll see you in another video tomorrow. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Stay safe. Take care.